Smart, smart, do. We are the children, the children of God. Come, come, come. We change our world. We have what it takes to do it smart and make it smart. Welcome to our Smart Do.
Hello class 7 pupils, how are you doing this morning? I hope you are fine. I want to take you through a mathematics lesson on the topic volume. In the previous topic we discussed about area, length, perimeter and area, whereby we looked at the length, perimeter and area and their units. We looked at the area of combined shapes. We also looked at area of a surface area of cubes, cuboids and cylinders. This morning I want us to look at volume. Volume. What is volume? Volume is the amount of space that is occupied by an object. The amount of space that is occupied by an object. And this morning we are going to look at the volume of a cube, a cuboid and a cylinder. We say that the general formula for getting the volume of solids, we take the cross-section area or the area of the cross-section times the length or the height. The area of the cross-section is also called the base area. It's also called the base area. It's also called the base area. How do you get the base area of an object? The base area is the area that is, once the object is placed, it will be stable. It cannot topple. For example, if it is a cuboid like this is the base area, the place where it is in contact with the ground. That is referred to as the base area. So we get the area of the base or the cross-section times the length or the height. For example, if it is a cylinder like this cylinder cannot, once you place it this way, it cannot be stable. You can see it is moving. So for it to be stable, you have to place it that way, where by this, the circular part will become the area of the cross-section, or it will be the base area. Let's look at a cube. We said a cube is once the time we look at the surface area, we say that a cube is a square prism. All faces in a cube are equal and they are square in shape. So we get the area of the cross-section, whereby this is side, and this is side. Cube does not have the length, the width and the height, but it has sides, because any side can be either the length or the width. That is why we say it has side and a side. So to get the volume of a cube, we take the area of the base, whereby this is a square. How do you get the area of a square? Area of a square is given by side times side. This is the base area. Then times the height. The height here is still a side. So to get the volume of a square, to get the volume of a cube, you multiply side times side times side. Let's look at a cuboid. A cuboid is a rectangular prism. A cuboid is a rectangular prism. How do you get the area or the volume of a cuboid? The area of the cross-section or the base area is a rectangle, whereby this is the length, this is the width, and this is the height. So we get the area of the base, that is length times width. So volume is the length times the width times the height, whereby length times width is the area of the cross-section or the base area. Base area in a cube, we say this side times side. The base area in a cuboid is length times width. Why? Because the area of the cross-section is a rectangle. So to get the area of a rectangle, we multiply the length and the width. So volume will be the length times width times height. For example, when you are told to get the area, the volume of a cuboid, that measures 5 centimeters by 3 centimeters and a height of 2 centimeters. To get the volume of this cuboid, we multiply the length, that is 5, times the width, that is 3. What is this? This is the base area, or the area of the cross section. Then times a height of 2. So this is 15 times 2, which is 30 cubic centimeters. Volume is given in cubic units, either cubic centimeters or cubic meters. That is the formula for getting the volume of a cuboid. Let's look at the formula for getting the volume of a cylinder. We said a cylinder is a circular based prism. A cylinder is a circular based prism. That is a cylinder, for example, this one. So to get the volume of a cylinder, we get the base area. How do we get the base area of a cylinder? I said this is the base area where the cylinder is in contact with the ground, such that once it is placed, it can be stable. So the base area, you can see it is a circle. Base area in a cylinder is a circle. How do you get the area of a circle? So volume is equal to the base area, that is, whereby the base is a circle. How do you get the area of a circle? Area of a circle is given by the formula pi r squared. Then because we are getting volume, we get the base area, that is pi r squared, times the length or the height, times height. That is the formula for getting the volume of a cylinder. Pi r squared times height, whereby pi r squared is the area of the base or the area of the cross section, and it is a circle. So we get the area of the circle times the height. That is pi r squared times height. For example, calculate the volume of a cuboid. Calculate the volume of a cylinder whose radius is 7 centimeters and has a height of 5 centimeters. As a height of 5 centimeters. Calculate the volume of a cylinder whose radius is 7 centimeters and has a height of 5 centimeters. Using our formula pi r squared h, we get volume of this cylinder will be area of the circle or the area of a cross section, that is 22 over 7 times r squared, whereby r is 7 centimeters, times 7 times 7. Then times the height, which is 5, times the height, which is 5. Pi r squared, whereby this is the area of the base, times height, by 7 1 by 7 1. 7 times 22 is 154, then multiply by 5, that is 20. This is 25, 27, that is 770 cubic centimeters. That is 770 cubic centimeters. So that is how you get the volume of cuboid and cylinder. I say the formula for getting the volume of a cube is side times side times side. The formula for getting the volume of a cuboid is length times width times height. Whereas the formula for getting the volume of a cylinder is pi r squared times height. So those are the three formulas you use when calculating the volume of solids. Thank you. Thank you.